Othercide is a top-down, turn-based game in the same vein as XCOM or Divinity. I finished playing it and enjoyed it so much that I decided I want to do some challenge runs of it. I decided to take something that I enjoyed doing from another type of game and try to import it into Othercide. So in Pokemon, you have additional rule sets called Nuzlockes that you can use to make the games harder. So I decided I would try and come up with that in Othercide. In normal Nuzlockes, the way it works is you nickname all your Pokemon, and if they faint, they're dead and you can't use them anymore, and you have to either box them or release them. So I figured in the same vein, I would try and do something like that with Othercide. And so here's the rules that I came up with in order to try and emulate that difficulty level. I can only have one class of daughter, aka the game gives you access to 3 different classes of daughters from the start. You can have Blade Masters, Soul Slingers, and Shield Bearers, and I'm only going to take one of those types of daughters to try and make the game a little bit more difficult. You have to play on Nightmare difficulty, which is the original standard difficulty that the developers had in the game before they added the slightly easier difficulty. You can't activate Revive Remembrances. In the game, depending on how far you get, the game will give you free revive tokens to revive your daughters that die. I'm not going to take any of those because it would allow you to make a squad filled with the same daughters throughout the entire playthrough and make those daughters super strong with a shit ton of traits. And I don't want to use that to my advantage because it wouldn't be very fun to just see the same 5 daughters over and over again. No manual recollections, which is the prestige or reset mechanic of the game. I can only recollect from either losing all of my daughters and not being able to do any fights anymore, or from losing to the boss of each era. I can't forget daughters, with the exception of the free daughters that the game gives you at the start of each recollection that are not the correct type of daughter, and I can only wipe to each boss once.
What will you remember now?
Alright, here we go. Go straight into the inner void. Go straight to the birthing book. And Blade Masters are the first on the list, so this is the first challenge run I'm gonna do. Is all Blade Masters.
Now, unleash her on any who stand
We're just
in
gonna
her
keep
way.
the random name that it gives me every time. But yeah, so that gets rid of all of the non-Blade Master daughters that I have and just gives one of them a little bit more health and initiative push resistance, which is not that big of a deal. So we're gonna go to the cemetery and just forget
Remember their courage.
both of these two and then go from there. Alright, so now we're gonna go into our first mission, which is a hunt. Basic hunt. 3 Blade Masters, we'll see how this goes. Let's go in. Well, this is what my game's gonna look like from now until the time that I'm done, so I guess I better get used to it. So right off the bat, Blade Master should be able to deal with all enemies on their own without any issues. If I hadn't gone that far, she might have been able to deal with one of them. That's fine. Although these melee guys are going to be more of an issue, so we're going to move Belle over there as well. Shouldn't be able to hit her, you know, because they don't normally attack on turn 1, so. Typically the game just moves all enemies on turn 1 since you don't typically have enough energy to move and attack turn 1 as well. Yeah, Blade Master should be able to one-shot pretty much any enemy in the game. At the beginning of the game.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
So these enemies could potentially end up shooting next turn. However, they are more likely to set up massive shots, so it should be fine. We'll burst this girl if I have to. Yeah, we'll just burst. Should be fine. Those guys up there are the only 2 that are left anyways, so we'll just move her up. Be done. and we'll just start moving everyone over. This guy will probably set up a massive shot. Oh no, he's gonna move again because I'm right beside him. Sniper shot. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but it should be fine. Grace can get rid of this one. Yep. The only enemies that are like kind of an issue are the little guys, scavengers starting off, because they have a dodge chance. And since the Blade Masters only hit once, right, with their basic attack, these ones are going to be slightly an issue. Or not these ones, the Scavenger is going to be slightly an issue because they might dodge the attack. And then I'm sitting there like, well, do I burst or do I take like half health damage? Because the Blade Masters still don't have that much health. So they're all high enough now. They probably both got arrogant. Oh no, that one got a trait, so it's not going to be arrogant. One of them might have gotten arrogant, the other one probably didn't. Those are the memories, yeah. Extra skills and such, doing more damage with skills. Yeah, two different options. So we got Lightning Strike and Immovable Stance. The thing about this playthrough is the fact that I'm only gonna have Blade Masters, so the enemies are always gonna have to walk up to Blade Masters, right? However, I still think being extremely mobile is infinitely better than being able to do stuff like this, right? To being able to react to enemies moving into your range, I think that being mobile is better, so we're gonna make more daughters with mobility skills. Okay, aggressive's good, extra damage is always good, and aware, always good. Okay, alright, so now we rest and prepare for the next day.
Suffering sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
So now we have a choice, right? This will give me one more daughter. So we have a choice of either only taking 2 daughters in, risking it, and going for both fights, or taking all 3 daughters in, generating another daughter, and then resting for the next day. We're gonna go the no balls play and only bring 2 daughters, and then bring 2 daughters into the next one. Because I'm confident enough in my abilities that in these first few missions, where there aren't big threats like Reapers, which are enemies that spawn later on down the line, I have a good feeling that I can successfully finish these without
How many have died to
massive
appease
losses.
Suffering's ambition?
And this is just a normal hunt, right? It's in the challenging category, but okay, we got a couple scavengers. So like, right, if you look at the scavengers, right, they have 15% dodge chance. So you gotta be careful about that, but that's like truly the only thing I have to worry about. Okay, this is one of the Lightning Strike daughters, and I think Grace is as well. I wasn't looking at that, I should have paid more attention to that. We have a melee guy over here, so we're gonna bring Grace over this way. And then the next turn, he will have moved probably right up to her, right? So she should be able to hit him no problem. Both these scavengers should move close to Belle. Yeah, right about there. So she'll Lightning Strike him next turn. They should get right up to her, almost. Yeah, pretty much, right? This guy will be Lightning Strikeable next turn. Perfect. Oh, she goes first, okay. So we're gonna Lightning Strike this guy. Oh, he's not dead. That is unfortunate. I won't have enough AP to burst and hit both of them. So we're gonna go here. Because that probably is enough to make it so that the other one isn't able to hit her. Yeah, so their basic attacks are so much stronger at this point than their lightning strikes.
How foolish my fears.
That should be fine, because this might even draw attention to Grace. They might even go for Grace now instead of Belle. Nope. Is he gonna get one? He gets one attack. He misses one, which is good. Keeping as much health as possible is the ideal. Unfortunate, but at least they don't deal that much damage. However, it will stack up over multiple fights. I won't have the time right yet, no. They move again before that goes off, so... what I'll have to do is just burst slash both of them.
Clean cut.
Flawless.
Then we're gonna move her over here. Because she'll deal with the
Another
shooter.
terror to haunt us.
Alright, good. Alright, that is unfortunate. So Grace
They
is gonna have to
worship
deal
torture and call it science.
with that one. She's gonna have to dash up. It's going a little bit worse than I thought it would, not gonna lie. I still didn't... oh my god. Well, I'm gonna get my first loss, which is unfortunate. I honestly thought that that would be enough damage to kill a ranged unit. That's unfortunate. I might just lose both daughters here.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Okay, so she's not dead. And that is the really important thing here. We're gonna go here. Who's spawning in next? Oh, it's just another ranged guy. Okay, that's fine. Really? You couldn't just set up another delayed massive shot? Come on, man. You're gonna go right beside Belle? I mean, if you really want to, I'm not gonna stop you. She'll just kill you, it's fine. Yeah. So they can barely one-shot things with their basic attack, but Lightning Strike just doesn't deal enough damage yet. Reinforced armor. That hurts. That stings. Just a tad. So she's like 2 squares out of range. One more. Here should do it, right? Yep. That shouldn't be a burst. I wasn't even looking, but it shouldn't be a burst. Yep. I almost want to just... we'll see how much damage this does. Yeah, not much at all. This might be a problem. I could hit him 3 times. Oh, here's what we'll do. We'll hit him twice. And we'll set up Imbued Blade. That's what we'll do. Imbued Blade should kill. Grace will, like, calmly walk her max distance. And then end her turn. This should kill him, right? Yep. Oh, crit will definitely kill. It doesn't even deal as much damage as their base attack. Well, I mean, he has armor, actually, now that I think about it. First bite, successful. Nothing went wrong at all. It was 100% according to plan. According to plan. I'm sorry. I apologize, Belle. I didn't mean it, I swear.
Fulfilling our purpose.
Alright, you can get Lightning Strike as well, and then we gotta create another one.
Give life to our daughters.
Ami is our next Blade Master. Alright. She looks pretty nice. I like the hairstyle.
Please.
And
guide her
now
well.
we will place a... there. Alright, that should be fine. Got a hard hunt with 2 daughters. One of them's level 2, one of them's level 1. We should be fine. Especially since I added a damage increase to her Lightning Strike. Should allow it to deal
Take
enough
away
damage
his
to
tools of
one-shot
torture.
those small enemies that I want it to one-shot.
The
No
cure
problemo.
lies buried beneath pounds of sickly flesh.
Alright, Doctor. Who are you sending at me this time? Alright, we got butchers, and we've got therapists. Alright. So, who are you? You're the ranged girl. Ranged girl's gonna go for the therapists. Therapists probably aren't moving that much, whereas the butchers are gonna sort of... Ooh. Ooh. That might be a problem. Which one are you? You're the shorter moving one. These guys are gonna get like right up to her, aren't they? How much movement does he have? Yeah, he can make it straight to her. The other one can't. So we're just gonna end turn. These guys shouldn't be able to attack since it's turn 1. He's gonna get right up on her face, which is fine because now I can slash him straight up. And not worry about the second guy getting to me in time. That guy's gonna move up as well. So true. Now this should work, right? Now let me see if my experiment it's not right. You do hate to see it. It might be because one of the other daughters had that that trait, right? The increased trait. Which AP do I have? How much would it cost me to get here? 17. So I can't hit... Oh, no, I can, right? Because I can slash this one.
One less to plague the innocent.
And then I can walk right here. Oh, yes. With 1 AP to spare. God, I'm so smart. I definitely calculated that beforehand and didn't just assume it would work. Not even dead. Wow, that's impressive. How much time does he have? If I don't do anything. She's ended right after them, right? If I don't do anything. So what I can do is kill this guy, sending me into burst.
Exquisite.
And then run as far away as possible, which should prevent that guy from getting to me on his next turn, which should give me more than enough time. Yeah. Which should give me more than enough time to be able to act again. So that,
What new horrors must we face?
yeah. This one's not doing anything, and True can, dash in on... Ooh. Another butcher, 2 more butchers, okay. Nearly dead, but not quite. We'll just slash because the other guys are very far away from her, so there should be no problem with me just doing a burst on her and then walking slightly further up, right? Those 2 will spawn in. They'll move as far as they can. And then it's my turn again. What's this guy's move range? So if I go like right here, I'll be able to hit this guy on my next turn. Because he should move. Oh crap, he's still within range. I just realized. Oh, it's fine. He didn't. He decided not to. Great. We're gonna go... How far? He's 35, so I should be able to walk here. And then imbued blade his ass. Which might kill. Now she can lightning strike that one. And the other one moves up. Yep, perfect.
Exquisite.
I think we might get through this without taking any damage, potentially. I shouldn't have said anything, but like, I mean, there's the potential, right? All I have to do is set up imbued blades and just, wait for them to act, right?
Shatter them. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
So we're gonna move up 1, slash the crap out of him. Oh, we'll just slash him twice and that should be fine. And if it isn't, then True can... Yeah, perfect.
I revel in her
I was gonna say
strength.
True can kill him after, but she didn't need to. Perfect. And neither of them took any damage, so that's perfect.
Come what may,
She got a
we
trait,
will
she got a
slow
skill.
suffering's progress.
Amazing. That's exactly what you want to see.
Though the danger passes,
We'll
we
rest
must
first,
prepare.
and then we will,
What memory has
and then
this
we'll look at
agony
what my
uncovered?
daughter got trait-wise. We'll need 1 synapse today, so that's perfect. We're gonna make you the only immovable stance daughter I have. Daredevil. Seriously? You got Daredevil already? Wow. I thought that was a higher level skill, or trait I should say. I got another Remembrance, apparently.
Remember,
All daughters gain more health points. Perfect.
I know that's a little bit of a abrupt spot to cut it off, but it's already been about 20 minutes and I don't want to take a crazy amount of everyone's time. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know, standard YouTube stuff, subscribe. I'll be uploading more often than once every like 2 years, because I got a bunch more footage from the first era that I didn't want to put into this video so that it wouldn't take like a super long amount of time. It would be like a 2-hour long video even if I edited it all down, so I didn't want to make it that long. In any case, I've got other projects that I want to work on, but I figured I'd upload these first to get some experience with editing before I upload that, because I want it to be really nice, because it's something that I care about. So stay tuned for that in a few months once I've got a bit more experience of editing on my belt. And I'll be playing Hitman probably when that comes out on VR, so I'll be streaming that more than likely on the Twitch channel that I just made. I'll have the link on screen and in the description of the video. So if you want to watch me play Hitman with shitty PlayStation recording settings on Twitch, then, you know, come watch. It'd be cool to have some people watching. Alright, peace.